Well, we're back to some high moisture weather again. We'll take her. Well, I thought I'd bring you along here. I'm tearing out some trees, and if my face is dirty, that's because I was fencing all day in the rain and in the mud, and now it let up, so I'm pulling out these trees here. I can show you real quick. So I got these piles that are, look at my fence line here. It is growing in with trees. I've done this before, and I am tearing them out at the roots. You look here at the trees, you can see the roots. And what I'm using is my Skidsteer bobcat, and I made this post puller is what I initially made it for. This is hydraulic. Step down here and show you, which I got a leak here, I see, and it's loose, but that'll still work. I'm away from home now. There's a cylinder here, and this slides on some square tubing, and it clamps to this stationary piece, and you use a bobcat to pull steel posts, wood posts out. Well, I come to find out it works good for pulling trees, and I've been doing that for, well, I guess a few years now since I made that. So I'll get in the skidder and I'll show you how this works. Okay, first of all, I'll show you how this slides. Now you can understand the concept. You can see that or not. So, if you can do this one-handed or not, we'll try it. Just get up here on a tree where I can. Got the tree, and see if I can do this one-handed. There you have it. What I'm doing is pulling trees. Well, I just finished with the fence line on the county road. There are piles. So now I'm on the inside, the pasture side. You can see this, all these trees here, they're all dying. These trees, I don't know if these are dead or not because it is early spring, but I don't kill trees just to kill trees. I'm doing it because of my fence, of course. Can't keep the fence up with trees in here. And also the county road. It blocks with snow because the trees hold the snow. So we got to keep the road open, and so I got to maintain my trees here on my side. So anyway, I'm gonna talk about this one more time because I don't think I explained this very good. So I built this, long before I was making videos. So I don't have a video of me making this, but you have to buy the right cylinder stroke, the right length cylinder, when you figure out, how much travel you want to go. And also, I think when I did it, I built this end first, and then I seen the stroke travel, and then I mounted this where it needed to be at the end of the stroke. So that's two ways you can do it. But this is solid, and I just welded some flat iron across here. So, and these on the other side are flat iron, and they offset each other, so then they actually bite on the tree. And like I said, I made this to pull steel fence posts for fencing because I'm usually alone, and it's, you know how it is when you're alone, you got to find ways to make life easier. So this does pull steel fence posts real easy, of course. Wooden posts, ties, it'll pull a tie out of the ground, and these smaller trees that I'm working on. So anyway, this is stationary, this is braced, so this is real strong. Square tubing, that it slides on, and there's more square tubing here that slides over this square tubing. Heavy square tubing I used. So that's how it slides. You know, and I made this piece here, beefed it up with this support on it, and then mounted it to the cylinder. And on the back of the cylinder, you know, I don't know, I'm not a professional welder, but it's even bent here. I don't know if you can see that. It's bent already, so it's got some abuse on it, but I made it as heavy as I thought I needed to be, but it's still bent. And you can buy these plates for skid steers. Well, I didn't do that. I just made a piece of angle iron or a piece of flat iron, and I welded it all up here, beefed it up. So anyway, the frame is made out of square tubing as well. The whole frame of the puller. And then, you know, I got it plumbed into the bobcat here. So it's nothing fancy. You can buy these, a version of these online, I'm sure. I've seen them. That's where I got the idea to make this one. I've seen different kinds. So I just thought about it and made it as simple as I knew how. And that's what I ended up with. So I'm going to try to set this down here so I can show you. I'm going to try to show you me pulling it without me holding the camera here. That was a tough one. Well, I don't know if you guys seen that. I hope I got it on video, but that tree was a bugger. And there's still a root ball there like no tomorrow. But I got all these pulled just in this little area. And, oh, am I going to be in the way here? I got to pull these out and all of them over there yet. So I'm going to do that, put my phone away here and my camera, and continue on. Well, it started raining. I could tell it was getting dark, so I'm going to have to shut her down. But I got most of it done. I'm going to turn you around here so you can see this. Look at these roots in these trees. They're long. You can just see the holes that I pulled these trees out of, the root balls that came out. This tree right here, I can't get up this hill to get to it. It's just too slippery. And the tree is on this side of the fence. I'm going to try go on the other side and probably tear some wires, but I'm going to try to yank that one out yet. But the fence is kind of crappy here through here now. I'll have to fix all that. But you can see all the trees I pulled. You can see all the root balls. That damn thing works good. Them roots. I was wondering where that one was at. I was going to show you that came out a long ways. But anyway, I don't know where it's at. Probably this one right here. Yeah, you can see it on the ground here. It pulled all the way out up to that hole up there. This long root. It's a long one. That's a root. I don't know what they call that, a feeder root, but it works good, that puller. So that's going to be it for today, because it's raining now. So hopefully I helped you there, figured out how to pull trees or your posts by building one of these pullers. It's if you can weld, it's not that hard to do. It's pretty handy to use. So all right, thanks for watching. We'll see ya.